Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? How are you doing, my dear friends? Oh God, this is Kohera Senior once more. I hope you are very, very, very okay wherever you are. And I hope since we left one another at Masubo's home, I reached home well. And actually, I am ongoing well without any problem, my dear friends. Thank you so much for those who congratulated me for having uh, reached the target of having the AdSense pin. Ladies and gentlemen, in fact, I am very grateful. Without you people, I wouldn't have done anything without your support. In fact, you are so many to mention by names. You are so many because you really supported, so many of you supported me, my dear friends. I'm very sincere to you. I'm very, 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 very happy to you people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May God bless you people. Thank you very much. Okay, now, you see, I went down there. I found Masubo doing a project. He was actually constructing his house. And he showed me around. That is the day even I saw where Mr. Gintu lives. It's just near, and those people inspired me. In fact, that is the kind of life a young man should emulate and actually work on. Hard work pays, always hard work pays. I was very impressed, and I came to learn that almost every young man at Nyabohans is a YouTuber. And they are now competing very hard to actually to make their future succeed. I was so much impressed, very much impressed. And in fact, I'm also trying to see whether you see, my home is on the eastern side of from Nyabohanse, and around my area, so many young people don't know actually what is YouTube. They don't know what is happening, and the kind of lifestyle here is so hard. Young men sometimes, unless you are a farmer, they don't they don't have a good income to support their young families. With an exception of those who are farmers and those who are learned, and actually some who have gone to gold mines. But the rest of the population here is actually at home. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, may I start by sending, or rather responding to my brother, Mr. Fruit Money. Mr. Fruit Money. He said, I'm all in YouTube, but you have actually changed your mind to support me once more. Let me tell you, my brother, life here in Africa and Kenya is very hard. And if you advise me to sit, just to sit and sleep, you'll soon hear that Kohera Senior has passed on because of financial stresses, because of not living good life, not enjoying anything. So let me just accommodate me so that we can be arguing in the streets of YouTube. And at least I have something to put in the packet because, as you can see now, I have qualified and I am now one of you. So I really appreciate you if you have uh, actually gained you have actually sympathized with me, and you have mentioned how you are going to support me. Please, I do appreciate and most welcome you if it can be possible so that we go ahead, Mr. Fruits Money. What's wrong? The age in YouTube, not until when I'll start stammering in English, so that when the language will be vanishing in from my mouth, that is when now I'll retire because the age now will tell. If I don't construct a good sentence where a person can understand me, then in fact that is when one can actually decide to now to rest. But as you have said, the young men in Africa, most of them don't support their parents. And we normally don't send our children to school to make a return so that they can come back and give you money. No, they don't. Once the child is learned, getting married, wherever she goes or wherever he marries, they go and build that site. Then they forget about you with your wife, just to staying alone in the original homeland. So here you have to look for ways of surviving with your wife. In fact, so you cannot just boast that okay, Kohera, like me, I have several university graduates, although most of them have not gotten a job. But I don't expect that they will come and be giving me money. They don't. I don't know what type of culture this one is. Very few of them. And most who respond back to their parents are ladies. In fact, if you have a daughter who completes her school and gets a good job, those are the people who always respond to back to their parents. But the man, once he marries and the wife comes, they speak their own language there. That is when you find now even the daughters-in-laws now making sure that they block the husbands to, towards their parents. That's why you find that there are so many cases, there are so many things. Yeah, but just a few can come back, not all. So that is why there is no rest here. You cannot rest and say, okay, I have retired, let me rest. No, you will die. You will not survive. Stress will kill you. Financial stress will kill you. Even social stress, because you will be getting hungry and you start cursing your children. You start cursing. You ask them for money or for support. Then you start cursing them if they say no to you. And actually that is again finishing your family. So Fruits, do understand our kind of lifestyle here. And that is why we actually want strains. There is a video I made sometimes back, and I was saying why men die early in our community. It is because of that. The most of yeah, all men who die, most of them don't reach even 70 years and above. No, because of that hunger and stress and because of poverty, one now goes to drink this illegal brews, and he drinks to die. You find the so and so has died last night, but it is because of hunger, because of stress, because of what. So that is what I'm trying to avoid, Mr. Fruits Money. That is what I'm trying to avoid. Okay, thank you. For today, let me come back to my Korea community and our surrounding environments. My neighboring, we are in Migori County. Korea is in Migori County. Our headquarters is actually Kehancha, is the biggest town. And my neighboring county is Narok, towards the eastern side of my home. And these two areas now are very rich in gold. There is a lot of gold. There are gold deposits. There are gold mines. A lot of gold. Like now, uh, people are digging and digging gold and getting a lot of gold and selling a lot of gold. Now, the kind of lifestyle has tremendously changed in this to at Kehancha gold mines and Lolgorian gold mines. There is a place called Kilimambesa. Kilimambesa is where near Lolgorian, Narok County. These places actually have become a havoc to the community and have become so dangerous to the surrounding communities, more so the Koreans and the Maasais. There are so many negative effects. There are so many negative effects which have happened, which we have actually never seen since we grew up, which actually were not there before these gold mines were opened, such as broken families, so many marriages. Young women have ran away from their husbands. There are no young women at homes. So many have broken up with their husbands. You go in a family, you'll always find an old woman actually taking care of so many young children. And if you try to inquire, you are told that, okay, the mother of these children has gone. He has gone to the gold. So there are so many marriages which have broken up. So many young men have ran away from home, and they are actually living a very reckless life in these gold mines. There is a lot of alcoholism. They drink. They have become drunkards. You don't find the difference between a man and a woman. You cannot. You simply go find your wife drinking. I mean, it's some Jesus. The kind of life in these gold mines is so bad. It's very, 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 very bad. They actually there is a very high rate of prostitution. Very high rate of prostitution. These people don't sleep. These people drink. These people do evil things without. And now, of late, the rate of HIV and sexually transmitted diseases has shot up. It has really increased. So many people, there are so many deaths are going around here. Every weekend, every weekday, you hear a very young man has died, a very young woman has died due to these sexually transmitted diseases, due to HIV. And actually, it is, I don't know. I do not know what we're going to do because this has also caused a lot of school dropouts. I've gone around, I've made a research around 4 to 5 neighboring schools. Uh, and I was telling you before circumcision that there are some effects which are going to take place. These young men and the women who have been circumcised, they are not going back to school. So there is a very high decrease of school enrollment in every grade, more so in the age of between uh, 12 to and above years. There are no school. The schools are almost empty. Even teachers are wondering, and these young men have actually ran away from even their parents. Even some of them, the parents don't know where some of these children are. They have, so there is this this is a kind of torture to parents. So I don't know what the government is going to do. The government is there watching. The parents are defeated, but there is nothing. There are so, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the place now where there is a very high rate of crime at night. There is something they call ngeta. Ngeta is where you have sold your gold. They know you have that money. Then maybe you are walking along the road in the evening when it is a bit dark. Then you find somebody uh, catching you from the back, catching you, and he has a group. They immediately put you down. They rob you whatever you have until you are left with nothing. You are left with nothing. So the rate of crime is so high at the gold mines, and also gender-based violence. Eh? So many men and so many women have stabbed their couples. You hear, in fact, like this week alone, there have been three women. Three women have stabbed their husbands with knives. Eh? Even one passed on the previous week, and another one is actually nursing the injuries in the hospital. So the gender based, nobody wants to know who married who. Nobody wants to understand what they. So you see, as I was telling you, this gold mining came as a surprise. Our people have never seen a lot of money at once. So one goes and sells a gold, a small amount of gold, and gets over 100,000, 80,000, and so forth. So he or she becomes mad. He does not actually believe he is the one. So their work is only to drink, to fight, do what? So now, what am I saying? I am appealing to the Kenyan government actually to find a modality of bringing these areas into sanity. More so, there is a lot of child labor. So many young children will find there. They are working the gold mines, and the government is watching. So many children, very young children who have left the school. They have been employed there, and even some go inside to dig down. You see, these people, they make a hole here, and then they go following that line of gold. It can go even 1 kilometer under the ground. So you may think this is the hole, but the people are somewhere there, and even some of them have been killed by the when the grounds break. The grounds break. They are killed when they are inside. So many, so many. Nowadays, the deaths of gold, those who are killed by being fallen by the soils or the ground, and the HIV/AIDS and the sexually transmitted diseases are the greatest rate of deaths which are taking place in our area. So I'm appealing to the government and to whoever can actually save our people from this kind of agony. It is actually an agony. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, may I say thank you very much. I thought of talking about this issue because it has actually become a nuisance. It is now a nuisance. It is, I don't know, it's a kind of Sodom and Gomorrah. I don't know what is going on, but it is only God who knows where He will take us. Okay, my dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening and watching to me. I still urge you to continue supporting Cohera Senior and actually share, subscribe, and like my videos. And let me say hello to some Dennis Koye, my colleague teacher. May I say Island Girl, Jamaica Baby, uh, and also Fruits Money, wherever you are, fruits, you are, you are. Yes, so may I say thank you so much, and let us meet in the in the next video. Thank you.